I'm Darryl Lancarlo, and I'm the host of this Republic West Remodeling Home Tour. And boy, do we have a spectacular home for you today. Not only on the inside, but on the outside. I'm just telling you, it's stuff I've never seen before, and I've been in a lot of houses in my life. The owners of this house are Jimmy and Miriam Wiseman, and Miriam's here with a little, what is it? A little groceries for us, I guess.
It is.
And this is your kitchen. This is what you had in mind. And we were talking earlier, you said, I wanted to relive my childhood days. Tell me about it.
You know, when I walked into this house, it was a lot different than it is now.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was much smaller, it was not updated, everything was as it was in the early 60s. But when I walked in, I just had a feel. And I was looking not just for a house, but I was looking for a home. And this had many things that really kind of reminded me of my childhood.
But a lot of people, when they walk into a house, a remodeling romp is something they don't want to get involved with at all. I mean, you had to experience that, right?
Well, you know, I was very, very lucky because my husband owns the company.
Sure.
And to be honest with you, even if he didn't, the people that he has working with him are so incredible. Like, I had this vision. I wanted the retro look. I wanted the light cabinets. I wanted the black and white floors. I wanted the black and white tile.
And you've done a great job of that. We've mixed, I mean, would you say this goes back to the 50s?
It does to me.
For you.
It does. It
but
does to me.
But then we take a look at this marble. This is 2011, 2015. I mean,
right.
How'd you meld those together in your head, and how'd you get the designer to pick up on that?
Because Arthur, as you know Arthur is incredible. He listened to me. I told him what I felt I wanted in my house, how I wanted to make it a home, and he said, and we walk through, and he'd say, and 2 days later, I get the computer pictures, and there it is.
And by the
there
way,
was
he's
my
taking
dream.
all these notes, and you're like feeling like, wow, is he really writing down every word I say?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, but he had it.
Yes, he did.
He really
and
had it.
In our case, the same way. 2 days later, we had the computer drawings, and it was like all systems go.
Right.
And we're going to talk with Jimmy, your husband, and owner of Republic West Remodeling in a minute, and find out a little bit more about the company. But when we talk about the feeling of childhood, for you, that meant a lot, didn't it?
You know what, it really did. It really did. Like I said, I wasn't looking for just a house. I was looking for a home to live out the rest of my days.
Right. And so you feel that comfortable sense, I suppose.
I do. Probably more in this house than any other since the house I grew up in.
Well, Jimmy is sitting right over there, so let's head over there.
Let's do it.
I want to find out what his ideas are, more with you, and then we're going to go outside. Deal?
Excellent.
Excellent. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Darryl Lancarlo, host of the Republic West Remodeling Home Tour. And I'm sitting with a couple of my very good friends, Jimmy and Miriam Wiseman, who happen to own Republic West Remodeling. So welcome to your own show, guys.
Thanks.
This is where we sit down and really learn a little bit more in depth about the company. Jimmy, take a minute to tell us about Republic West Remodeling. What is it that you want customers to know about you that's different than everybody else out there?
You know, we're really conscious of the process of remodeling. People get very tied into the idea of what their project's going to look like and what it's going to cost. But there's so much more to remodeling than those two factors. And we're really focused on process and procedure so that when somebody does remodeling, they don't just know the cost of what a project's going to be when they sign a contract. They know what a cost of their project is going to be when it's concluded.
Which, by the way, as I said, I'm a client and I know that to be a fact. Do you want somebody who comes in who's read, 20 magazines, so they've got like a look in mind, or they've watched a ton of cable television and all the home improvement shows? Or would you rather have somebody come in and the dream is sitting right here?
I think it can be either way. I think it's fun when people have a dream of what they want, and we can make their dream come true. We're not here to make our dream come true. We love when they have a vision of what they want their house to be. One of the things that we hear all the time is that we're great listeners, that we hear what they want and we find a way to make it a reality. I think that's what happened here. You very much had a dream of what you wanted our house to be.
Absolutely. That's absolutely the case.
And you were talking about that earlier, that you wanted that feel good, you know, the old home, you know, when I was a young child type feel. So you were here with the designers, you were here with the builders, kind of helping them along the way?
I was a part of every single thing that went on. And what was so interesting to me, because I had never really been in on the beginning of building a house, there were so many things I had never thought about. Picking out sinks and picking out toilets and bathtubs and faucets and mirrors.
All sorts of fun
All
stuff,
sorts of
right.
things that you just really never think about.
And that's the fun part, because you have homeowners who might say, look, I'm going to go away on vacation for a month, make sure it's done when I get home, and the homeowner who says, I'm going to be here for every part of it. And that's why I like Republic West Remodeling, because you get both sides. And they have something called the Dream Assurance Program, and this is unique to the industry. I'm just telling you straight out. Tell us what it is, Jimmy.
Well, I think the Dream Assurance Plan is very much the vision of Republic West Remodeling, which is we want to make sure that the dream comes true, not just in the end product, but in the experience that one goes through. The remodeling nightmare is real. The idea that cost continues to escalate through the course of a project, or that time escalates through the course of the project. A couple of things that we believe very much in is that before someone makes a commitment to a project, they have cost certainty, which is, I know what it's going to cost, not when I begin, but when I complete.
Right.
And I have time certainty. When we remodeled our house, we started this project on December 3rd, and we made the point, and we remodeled this entire home.
Right.
And we decided that we were going to move in on February 19th, and we moved in on February 19th.
How cool is that?
We have a process that's designed to drive time to the expectation.
And each of the people involved with your company understands. They go through extensive training to make sure that this is what they're bringing to the client, and that's very important. All right, we've seen the inside of the house and what has been your dream. Let's go outside and take a look at yours, because it's cool.
Let's do it.
Ready? Let's go. So Jimmy, we were talking about the backyard, so let's take a look at that. Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, baby. You talk about a backyard. Wow!
Thank you. We love our backyard.
Very nice.
You know, we love to entertain, and we wanted to create this real resort feel. So we wanted to create all these different living spaces and kind of make the inside and the outside all one. So we created an outdoor living room. We have kind of a meditation area with the fire pit and the waterfall. We have a little breakfast area, which I eat breakfast out every morning on the
Very
weekends.
nice, very nice.
We have a bar area, which is where all our entertaining goes.
By the way, that's the payoff. We'll show it to you.
I love that. And
Yeah.
then you go a little bit further, and we've got an outdoor dining room in the gardens that's a spectacular place to eat outside. It's so Arizona. We just
And
love it.
the other thing you mentioned was the in and out. You can have the flow in and out. You could have a party of 100 here in a very confined space, so it's working for you.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it. That's what Republic West Remodeling does. They take your ideas and they make them happen. Can we take a look at the, what area is this?
This is our outdoor living room. Let's
Well,
go take a
show
look.
it to me. Yeah, absolutely. Jimmy, when you said outdoor living area, I thought you were kidding. This is nice, brother.
Yeah, thanks. I do some of my best reading and occasionally napping out here.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're looking a little too comfortable for me, and we got a lot to see. So come on, let's get going.
Okay, let's go. All right, so Jimmy, I want to know what you've done here, because fire, water, those are ancient symbols. What was the plan?
We just wanted to create an area, kind of a place where you could relax. It's very calming. When we have a lot of company, people love to sit out here. We just like the feel for this area.
Kind of a meditation area.
Yeah, it's great.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, this is just the beginning. I want to see the rest, okay?
Let's do it.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Jimmy, when you said you had an outdoor kitchen area, you were not kidding. Is this something that's a specialty of Republic West Remodeling, or is this something, you know, Jimmy Wiseman got because Jimmy Wiseman owns the company?
No, we love to do this. We love to create these outdoor spaces. We created the outdoor kitchen area that's got a fairly large gas barbecue, which we use when we entertain.
I would say.
The outdoor refrigerator, and my favorite is built-in outdoor Weber barbecuing, because this is where we cook all our turkeys.
That's where Jimmy does the turkey.
I
but-
love to cook off the Weber. And of course, we've got our outdoor breakfast area, and then our outdoor dining room, which is where we love to eat outside and entertain in the gardens.
But one thing tells me that Jimmy loves his tavern, and I think that's where we have to go next.
We do a lot of entertaining in the tavern. Let's go see that.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go, buddy.
All right.
Hey, Marion. We are
Yeah,
having a
having a great
blast.
time.
I'm the barkeep. I'm in charge. Well, I'm going to take care of you. Here you go. I'm not sure exactly what's in there, but they tell me it tastes really delicious, okay?
Thank you.
Jimmy, this is the tavern. This is your baby. Tell everybody all about this because it's really a self-sufficient unit.
Yeah, we absolutely love the tavern. We spend a lot of time out here. A lot of weekends we'll have people over, we'll barbecue up some steaks, and we'll come out here, have a few cocktails, watch a game, and just enjoy being here. It's a wonderful place to entertain.
And this is something that you can create for people if they call Republic West Remodeling, I guess, right?
Oh, absolutely. A friend of ours built the bar, but one of our designers designed this whole space with all the cabinetry and the layout of the building. And my guys, we built it, and we just love spending time out here.
Jimmy and Miriam and the rest of the great folks at Republic West Remodeling are there for you. Phone number is really easy, 480-478-8700. 480-478-8700. Or find them on the web, republicwest.com.